in the LFL, this was a champion that Yike made his name on. Yes, it's not Diego, it doesn't have the sheer quantity of games, but he was known for being an absolute terror on this pick.
All right, last pick for Aji. Going for the Malphite. Not played too much, only once this split, but a champion that is continuing this kind of all-in identity that they've built. Very, very hard engaged. They want to blow somebody up, start getting resets for the Viego. For the side of PSG, like you were kind of saying, so they see this moving. They saw Caps completely ditch mid lane. Junjia hovering up in the top side in case a dive comes through.
Caps in the area, not a ton of mana, but I don't know how much he needs to really pull this play off. Are they willing to commit for the dive is the big question. Just walking away for now, denying that's going to be the body slam initial. They're going to fall off immediately with damage. First blood for the Kazakhs on the top side.
Nice slow plays. No, not at all. But yeah, just very clean execution. Like we said, they walk. Ooh, hold on, another fight in the top side.
Walking away, minion damage. Not going to be enough to finish the job. Aji, Junja on the way in. No flash for Broken Blade. Is going to use it to get over the wall, rather. Yike now in trouble. Flashing out to safety. He desperately needs to get this kill. He gets it with a W. He's going to get taken down here.
Oh.
Unless Junja, how long on the lead?
Down.
Waiting. No, can't quite sidestep it. Huge there for PSG if they're able to get that kill back.
Nice return initial dive. And then this repeat gank not too hot for him.
Hansama stepping up, not a ton of mana, but it doesn't look like he's going to need it. Woody, Caps coming in off to the side. Body slam will not connect. Wako slowed down, push out of the lane. Woody burns down. Wako still standing, but G2 getting everything they came for. P.
Yeah, and this is a comp for PSG, which will be a little bit stronger at sixes, as again, Caps is being a menace.
And this is, if you did not watch LEC Meta, Gragas, an absolute menace! Oh, it's the alley-oop!
The slam dunk by blow him up. And Yubao does get to walk back topside.
Naka now coming through. Hansama looking for the snare setup. Is going to get it. Woody just getting absolutely shredded on the bottom side. There's no room for him to do anything. Waka now starting to dive back, but there's nothing left in the tank. Makes a ton of sense. As you highlighted, Yike is so accelerated. Yet he willing to burn so much just for a dragon when Regis.
Yeah, there was like the W.
Ooh, knockback here. Mickey now going to go for the follow-up. Annie just getting burned down. Yubao. Night ticking, not going to get anything there. And honestly, PSG are just running out of options. G2 are doing everything that they want to on the map, and PSG running out of room to play, now fishing for an opportunity on the top side, trying to get something back. Quick flash out for Broken Blade. Ready to go, clean reaction, but now Yike can come in, and again, the stun coming in. If Viego isolates himself, this is going to get bad. Yike does so much damage. He's going to wait for the wave. He's going to take his time, but that's an isolated Viego! Oh, dead man walking. I don't think it gets any better for Aji. Mickey gonna fish for the knockup. Aji just gonna try to get one back in return, but Caps is here too. It's a house party on the top side of the map at PSG. We're not invited. Right jersey on, but it does not matter. That is how much excitement there is.
Dracos, we don't care.
We're not worried about him. Woody in trouble. Bubble gonna come out. The beautiful use of the ultimate from Hansama gonna stop it. Wako now trying to fire back. Dash through, gonna get it. That's the shutdown. That's big, but Broken Blade surely should finish the kill. Nice sidestep on the Shuriken from Wako. The cleanse coming out. Can he make it over the wall? Can he E? Can he get out to safety? The dash, the blast cone, the sidestep. He's not gonna get hit in the end, but now Caps.
But you didn't take them into situations. It's like you almost drafted this comp blind. Like this is a draft that you could take into almost any other composition, and like in theory it'd be fine. But G2 had answers.
Certainly did. Broken Blade might not, however. Does get out of tower range just in time to reset. He's now gonna also try to clear the wave. He shouldn't get the chance to die to tower here. I mean, he might die to the tower, but I'm pretty sure Aji's gonna get the credit. Little seismic shark.
Make him work for it. I like it, Broken Blade. Don't die to the turret.
Well played. Rubao now just trying to, at this stage of the game with this kind of lead, G2 should be trying to accelerate as much as possible.
Yeah, this is probably not a soul point game if you but tell me how this ended.
If I'm shot calling for PSG, because it's still 6K deficit.
Still a 6K deficit, getting a little worse there with G2. A little scary to do versus Annie who has an instant stun.
Yike! That's a lot of damage! Junja now running for his life. Yike gonna find the kill. That's gonna be the charm now coming into Wako, but Wako firing back, pulling on the backside. Meanwhile, the bear has come down, and the shutdown onto Yike coming through. Broken Blade only gonna find one, but Wako is still standing. Caps can do a lot of damage, but Aji is there to body block. Yubao on the side, the bear coming in, just creating a little bit of disruption. Doesn't have the Rylai's like support Annie, so can't do a lot! It just gets served right back to the waiting arms of G2. Wako needs to get away from that one, but he can't. There's just too many feathers and too tight a space. G2 finding the fight. Soul is gonna be the name of the game. G2 only grabbing their second Drake, so I would still be surprised if this was a damage dealt courtesy of AWS. You can see Annie was actually the big factor there all along.
Yeah, PSG
it's just such a flip.
I have no idea how fast new Kazakhs.
I don't know what is happening. Observers, thank you. 4K, getting lower. Mickey now going to go over the wall, but he's not going to connect on anyone. He's immediately going to leap out to safety. He's now turning his attention to the bottom side of the map. Broken Blade now going in, but there's two fights. It's a fight split across two fronts, but it's Hansama! And as he pulls the feathers back, he finds one, but Junja gets one in return! it. Junja showing up.
Pretty low, but Caps does not have.
He can kill everybody. He just casks in. Oh no! He has to flash out. Caps is just gonna keep hitting this. So far away. Wako on the way. Aji on the way. Ulti is gonna be up and available for the next fight. 5K getting lower. G2 focused on the prize here. Burning down over the wall. Junja gonna get the killing spree. Mickey getting isolated. Mickey getting taken out. Junja's taking one. Is he gonna take a second? Does he want to re-engage? He should just stay as the Kha'Zix. He does so much damage. It's getting lower. And he takes it! PSG! Oh, just like every game in their own region, they always find a way.
Light damage from the Baron. He got stunned up by the Annie and obliterated at the very start of that fight. And then Junjia was able to use that body, like you said, to find so many resets. And that's not an important dragon in the greater scheme of the game. He's using the Baron buff on
He has vision too. He can just walk in. Should be easy isolation. Kha'Zix just takes it back. Steal for steal, 1 for 1 here in the game. If Wako is not in range to auto attack, this Viego build in an extended trade will do a lot.
You can basically kill them just with a combination of the top side of the map.
Mickey going in, now has to deep, but he doesn't get a chance! The CC perfectly layered, that's 1 reset. Junja now stepping forward. He's a squishy Rakan, but exactly where you want to be. Baron started, G2, it's a dark map. Clear out mid, they can play this one soul. How quickly can PSG burn through this? Not very. They don't really have the upfront damage, especially with Yubao not hitting the objective, but instead the Annie gonna fish for a pick on a Mickey. They're gonna burn Mickey before the fight even starts, but Broken Blade coming over the wall. Mickey taken down, but Wako goes golden. Wako buys a brief moment of time. They're now all in the tree because Broken Blade has obliterated the back line of PSG. The Cask coming in, the Cask finding the kill, but Yubao now firing back. Junja now running for his life. Cask touches to finish the kill because Aji is still alive. Yike. Oh, he's hunting now. The Kha'Zix not quite gonna connect. Caps going over the wall. Junja, there's just no way you make it out of this one. The Divine Sunderer not enough. The footwork is clean, but that's a huge shutdown. Yubao now coming in. TP now coming in. Yike needs to get out of this one. The stun now coming in. The bubble to follow. Easy peasy CC layering. Yubao now unstoppable and in the extended fight.
Dragon fight.
Dragon fight. Dragon Soul. Jungler still dead. 13 seconds. 6 seconds on the side of PSG.
Great flip here by G2 with no smite available. If you're able to get this, you get the soul. If not, it's not a big deal. PSG only on their second dragon.
Yubao waiting, looking for the setup. Broken Blade off to the side. PSG have to be careful here. If Broken Blade finds his flank, this fight is over in an instant. Yubao stepping forward, trying to burn through Caps, but that's Broken Blade off to the side. PSG! Oh, they put themselves in the pit, but you cannot out-pit fight the Kennen, or can you? Aji is so damn big! Broken Blade, he burned the ultimate, but the Malphite still stands. Yike here to try and save the day, but will it be enough? Junja can't find the reset. Junja does not get an opportunity, and that means G2 will take it. Yike continuing to tear through. The shutdown coming in for Aji. Aji refusing to die, but he is finally isolated, and Yike will shred through the health bar. He will climb that mountain, and G2 will take the...
We're in the pit, not isolated though, so maybe that's why it was a little bit less burst damage than he was expecting, but either way, Smite Fight goes to Junji getting split, but all will be forgiven with a deep run here. And while it has been a very hard-fought game, G2 are now in far forward to give Caps an angle on it. Wako playing to the left side, knowing that Caps is on the right side, trying to avoid him.
Cass coming out, knocking Wako back, just creating a little bit of space. Yike continuing to
soul for the rest of the game.
Broken Blade breaking open mid lane though. PSG overcommitting resources to the area just to show presence. Walk down the mid lane and end the game. Again, you highlighted before, this isn't soul for the side of PSG, so even if they get this, I don't know if it's worth giving up the inhibitor. Fight steal, pick off. Yike gonna walk in and take it anyway. It's soul for G2. It's TP on the backside. Broken Blade looking for the solo kill in the mid lane. PSG glimmers of hope, but it's all falling apart. That's the Bomba shredding through the entire team. Junja can't get anything done. Yike will finally get taken down, but the GA comes out and stops Viego from finding the reset. Wako on the backside trying to get some damage down, but Hansama continuing to step forward. Junja on the backside must escape. PSG well and truly routed. Aji coming over the wall, but what can he get done? Caps goes golden. Yike! A moment, Yike on the way, and he finds one. He's looking for more resets left and right. Isolated targets. Eden PSG alive as G2 descend on their base. They will take game one. PSG put up a valiant effort to come back from a catastrophic early game, but at the end of the day, G2 out-execute, and G2 will find the win in game one.
G2 stay alive in game one, bounce back after a bit of an oopsie play at the Baron, grab the first game of the best of three versus PSG, 1 game away from the main stage of MSI now for G2.
And you know what? Really breaking that open. But if this is going to be more of a bot lane focused game, see what frees them. But that's the Olaf. It was hit a little bit, but ultimately I think still just an absolute powerhouse champion. Incredibly, incredibly difficult to play against. If it gets ahead, you will never get to play the game. And Broken Blade really laying down the gauntlet again. You thought you escaped. the European topside
option to do that. And for people who don't know, that is Uniboy, who previously has played on international stages before when PSG took him on loan, actually, when they had some issues with their mid laner. He was actually incredible. And people thought he was a stronger of the two. Hold on, Broken Blade.
Is he just going to 2v1? He's just unconcerned. He flashes in, the axe is down, Aji. Broken Blade does not care. You cannot stop this Viking. Junja running for his life. Distract you from the fact that Broken Blade just very casually walked in and solo killed the enemy top laner in front of the enemy jungler.
This also opens up an
Yike is just walking in.
Yeah, Yike now able to go invade off the top side after
Procced. Does bow there. He needs to finish his kill immediately. Charm in, flash to the side. He can pick up the buy. He can now go in for the Q. Cap only level 2. He can't follow up. They can't finish Yubao, but
Jinjia thinking that he should be stronger, able to win this one out, but Yike just a better 1v1 champ at this point in the game. Nice flash on the Charm, then is able to have the solo regrab. No time to talk about it, we're diving bot.
Here we go, level 3 dive on the bot side. Green, blue, what's going to get done here? Green, red, rather, as Wako gets burned down. That's going to be a reset for Yike if he wants to take it. The TP now coming in. Woody going to take a big chunk of damage there from the Froze. Trying to clear the wave, cutting that one off. Woody canceling the recall. Yubao here, they need to get something back. G2 setting up, should be an easy dive, should be an easy leap back out to safety. That's going to be one reset. Yike can now take the Leona. He can now turn his attention back onto Yubao, but he's isolated under the tower for now. Taking his time, walking up, just gets to push Q, finds the stun, sets it up. Yike still living. G2, flawless tower dive. Wako should be able to walk back here and get a kill, but Yike, clean sidestep. Q flashing forward, will be able to get it.
G2, cleaner than your church shoot. Yeah, I think they were maybe considering a Dragon Star as we see Mickey getting a little close range.
Walking up CC there, traps now coming in. Yike walking over the wall, but they've kind of also started the Dragon for some reason. A bit of a split call here, but now they're looking for the re-engage. Wako, excellent guns to get this fight kicked off. That's 2, locked up the Flamethrower, continuing to fire back. Yike now running for his life, and that's a kill for PSG. Slow on to Mickey. No follow-up there. Caps off to the side, almost taken out, but he will walk.
Not going to be able to make any plays around there, but overall, you got to be pretty happy with that usage of the double buffs. I thought G2 would kind of just sack that bot prio for. We'll see if G2 can keep making map movements happen, because that was kind of the way that they won the early game.
Wako stepping up, good guns for a fight. Chakrams now coming out. Auto attacks coming through. Fast on the Hansama. Easy shutdown now coming in. Wako finding one. Mickey now trying to trade back on a kill. Help pick's not going to be enough. Wako too clean with it. Oh,
the
double.
turret. Such a nice setup there. You saw PSG finding an absolutely great engage in the bot side by Woody to find that kill. Yubao?
Yubao, but if Yubao can just ult out to safety, trying to body block now. Yike coming in. Yubao is going to get taken down. That's big. Jinx ult now coming in over the wall. Yike can't dash forward, but can give it.
EMEA fans love sweating, being nervous.
I don't know if they love it, but it certainly seems like a reality as to what is happening as Caps gets locked up and knocked out in the mid lane. 3 members showing up strong there. PSG finding another kill. 11 kills.
Or otherwise just grab turret plates and continue the dragon stacking.
Stun on the backside. G now unstoppable, dashing forward, looking for the Q3 pullback, but polymorphed. Not sure who he can really ult to get out to safety. Not really a lot of angles to escape on this one. Aji standing 4 now, but that's the reset now coming in for Yike. Caps following up. Ulti used already.
G2 bow up to try and cover the dive, but just too clean by the side of G2. Now it's PSG's turn.
It's PSG's turn indeed, but Broken Blade is very, very strong, trying to turn and burn. Wako will at least grab the kill. Now one more on the top side of the map as Yubao gets taken down. Mickey X still standing, and G2 just doing it better on the top side of the map.
Able to get 2 kills on their dives. Also a 1-for-1 by Broken Blade. G2 the faster reset as well to get back onto the map. So able to trade up quite a bit in kills there and grab themselves.
Have to be careful with G2 approaching the wave to try and defend. Looking for the engage. Wako still untouched on the backside for now. Broken Blade continuing to wander forward. You can see big damage coming in from the Fellows off to the side. These Calirum Qs are going to be massive, but they're just trying to shred through the jungler. They get the reset, and that might be enough. Leaping in. Ari not able to find the charm in that one. Yubao not even going to throw it out. PSG getting corralled here by G2 Esports. Wako has to be careful. Caps once again going to fish for an angle onto the backside. Wako now Gale forcing out to safety. Wako has no space to play. He's got no room to maneuver. Now he's trying to fire back. He just can't do any damage. G2 tearing through his front line too quickly. Yes, he's powerful, but he's got no space to work.
Excellent slope.
Is essentially non-existent.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Yike now walking in, all eyes on Wako. They're just trying to bully this man out of the mid lane. He will flash over the wall to safety, but safety might not be the right word. Woody instead will be the sacrificial Leona here. PSG now retreating in the mid lane. They're getting absolutely slaughtered. G2 dissecting them in the mid lane, not giving their AD carry a single opportunity to do anything in the last 2 fights.
G2 continue attacking from multiple angles at the same time. You can see Junjia charging his Q off.
Just running at him with the looming threat of Caps coming over a wall. It's very hard for him to find space to maneuver, really play out these fights.
Yeah, it does make you wonder, like, Okay, the IE is obviously going to be needed to punch through very tanky members of G2 already. And here he is, absolutely having a great tournament so far. Now Baron buff started out by G2.
G2 focus, Broken Blade immediately going to try to turn Wako running for his life. They have to burn through that ult, but they just don't have the damage. They're trying, but they cannot get it done. Mickey delivered into the waiting arms of PSG, but it just sets up for Caps. It's a wombo combo, and Broken Blade just continues to run face first into the back line of PSG. He will not be stopped, he will not be slowed. He'll be charmed, but he will not go down. He's just having a time of his life. He just does not care.
Keep the camera on me. Force that engage. Huge teamfight win by G2. Caps keeping Junji around, waiting for backups. There's the kill. 4 for 1 on the side of G2, and will grab the Baron.
In the context of trying to take out a single fed enemy. Wako, even with the Gale Force, admittedly it's the winners of tomorrow's loser side bracket match, that's just to qualify for a best of 5. So it's a long road for anyone who is not able to find a win here. G2 currently in control is Woody. Being isolated, he throws down the ultimate, but it's just not going to do anything. Yike turning into Leona. See if he tries to go for the re-engage, but G2 again focused on the objective in front of them, ready to turn this fight if necessary. Wako, great guns for a fight, but again, will he get the time and space to do anything? Broken Blade, PSG just backing away. It's not really an angle here. I think they just have to concede the inhibitor. Be careful not to just lose the entire game in this moment.
Yeah, it's just such a menace. Broken Blade is able to force out so many summoners.
Ulti available. Just the blast cone out to safety, trying to push Ponsama. Ponsama lines up against the wall. He can maybe try to get something done. Holds him back to the waiting arms. Wako can now go to town. Broken Blade on the backside is big though. Can they burn through Broken Blade? Broken Blade, ultimate in 3 seconds. He's going to shred through the values as soon as he can, but his health bar's already blinking. Yuba now leaping forward. He sees you immune, but will it be enough? Broken Blade still standing. Broken Blade still cutting through the entire team. Wako gets turned into a little snowman. He can't even auto, and G2 taking the fight.
For a moment there, PSG thought they had the flank angle. They found Hansama, but that left Broken Blade alive to chase down. And with that kill, G2 are gonna punch their ticket on.
Game 1, back and forth, but game 2 has just been about the G2 show from start to finish. PSG, small glimmers of hope, but they're gonna have to hope for more than that. On the bottom side of the bracket, G2 taking their time on the win, taking their time on the closeout as Wako finds 1 kill. Wako still autoing. Yike should just end the game, but they can't end the game. Wako is too strong. Wako
work for it.
Continuing to go hard. Oh my God. Call him Wako Flocko Flame. He's going hard in the paint. Flocko. Oh, he holds on. That's a shit. They are the I didn't hear no bell team. Like face bruised. Face bruised, standing up.
A little exposed for the purple gun slow chase down sequence. You were talking about how usually you don't want the purple gun, but in that sequence,
because the slow usually isn't that valuable, but when you can just walk down an enemy team, it's looking like a pretty damn good gun. PSG, Cap's now going to leap forward, instantly trying to lock down the 80 carry, and they should just shred through Wako, and that's just the game. They're just slaughtering everybody. They don't have any damage left. G2, they're not playing around. That one's going to be it. Ubao taken out. He's running back to the base, but there's just no way he gets out. Hansama will snipe him with the zap. G2 2-0ing PSG, qualifying to the bracket stage. PSG not out of the tournament yet. They'll get an opportunity to come back, but today is G2's day. Have yet to drop a game here at MSI.